the ball has fallen through. So I got to get this off of here and weld. I'm going to weld a plate on here and put that ball back on there. So, and no, I don't think it's because I overload it. That's not a thing. Those balls are supposed to hold like, they're supposed to be able to pull like somewhere like 25 or 30,000. Like, I think it's like 30,000 pounds. I can't 100% remember. I actually had this happen to another one, on that Dream 1 back there, that blue truck, and it was not overloaded. The ball just, the weld, the constant back and forth in motion and everything, the weld, because they weld the ball on there, it finally just breaks through there. That's just all there is to it. I don't care if you're overloaded or not, unless you are very much underloaded, that's going to happen at some point. I'm a firm believer in it. I've had it happen before, and like I say, that weld is a stress point. It's constantly back and forth, and side to side, and I mean, it's just like tearing a piece of, thin metal, tearing your beer cap off, the tab, you work it back and forth and it pops off. And I just think it's probably the same idea. It isn't so bad. It isn't so scary when the hitch is actually locked to the ball, because, I mean, it can't go anywhere. If your ball is locked, if your hitch is locked to your ball, then your ball can't, like, plumb fall through and, you not have anything holding it. But right now, the ball isn't, the hitch isn't hooked to the ball, so it's a little bit scary to me. So we just kind of limped it back home. But I got to get that off there and get that fixed today, which shouldn't be no big deal. I got a thick piece of plate. I'm going to weld to the top of that and then put that ball through there and weld it back. I don't know why it isn't thicker than that anyways. I mean, that thing is pretty thin. I mean, you don't want to add a bunch of weight, but at the same time, it should have, I feel like if I would have built it, I would have probably put a plate right there, like I'm going to, where that hole is, because that just seems, like I say, back and forth. I want that thick, so anyways, I'm gonna get it welded up, I reckon. All right, so here we go. You can see there's no penetration in that ball. So whoever welded this on there, maybe they should not be a welder, because there is no penetration into that ball. That's why it broke. You can see that. So the weld actually done a good job. Just there's just no penetration to the ball. So yeah, we're gonna get this off here and see if we can get it fixed, get a plate on there, because I like the idea of a plate better. See, this is, I mean, it's not super thin, but I just like the idea of a plate on there and double it up a little bit. So yeah, there's the ball, no penetration whatsoever. So we're gonna try to fix that, get this cleaned up, get this all cleaned up. This weld, I don't, does not no good. So they do have plates in the back here. So I'm gonna clean all this up and inspect it and see kind of what it looks like here. See what these welds look like, and try to grind these welds off. And well, I got everything ground down. So this is the mark where that trailer rode last night while I went down the road. But I mean, I don't know if I need to put a plate. I kind of don't like that. That's a little bit of an eyesore for DOT, but I could just put a weld on it and grind it back smooth. There's a plate underneath, so I can put some extra welds on that plate. I have this plate here that I thought about putting on top. I don't know. Alright, well, I got everything welded on here. Not the prettiest, but whatever, it's on there. So this ball is worn out bad, so I think I'm gonna go see if I can find another ball. Alright, so I got stuff to do. I can't wait. I got enough down pressure on this ball that I'm not too worried about it. So So I just went ahead and put this back on there, put a weld on it. So I'm gonna send Daphne to town. She's got to take the drive shaft for that red truck over there in, and she's gonna pick me a ball up. They got a new ball in town, so I'll just blow that off when I get back home this evening and put a new one on it later. Well, so Daphne went up to town and got me a ball. So the one I called a trailer outfit, after calling a bajillion of them, they had this one that was $15,000 for $16, and I was like, I don't think that's a thing. $16. I made her send me a video of a picture of it because I didn't believe it, because you Google these things and they're $60, you know. So anyways, and $15,000, I was like, I don't know. That's probably like a Reese hitch, you know, for like a hitch on the back of your truck or something. I don't know. So she stopped over at Fleet Pride, and this one's $25,000. So, Fleet Farm, excuse me. So, yeah, this is the one that'll go in there. And I don't know if I'm going to weld it up here. I'll probably tack this nut on there like I did that other one, just to make sure it don't back off. But I want to be able to change it, you know? I mean, you can always cut the weld off, but I don't know. I'll make that decision later. So